Hello everyone! Welcome to week 5 of the Atomy ABR program. Last week we learned how to purchase products of absolute quality and absolute price from the Atomy online shopping mall. We also learned how Atomy can be a risk-free business opportunity for any of us. Through your weekly mission, I hope you had an opportunity to apply what you learned and experience it for yourself. We have more great presentations for you today. Today, we're going to learn about some products that can enhance that experience for you. For the final presentation of the day, we're going to learn about a great tool that can be a roadmap for your life. That sounds really important to me, so I'll be paying full attention, and so should you. Let's go.
Even if you dream, it won't come true. Let's accept the reality and just be satisfied with it. There are some people who tell you this. Empty your mind because it's the only way to be happy. I never wanted to accept it. Can you change your past or not? You can't. Present? Can you change it right away? No, right? There's only one way to do it. It is to move to your future. The future is continuously coming to you, isn't it? Yes, but in this coming future, the only type of future you should make come to you is that you move to the future first and build a desirable future yourself. People are capable of thinking this way, but they crush it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. How am I going to own a nice car? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. How am I going to own a 2,490 square foot apartment? You are all crushing, trampling, and just doing this. But the successful person is the one who says, I can become rich. I can live a life of helping others. I can make 30 million won, 50 million won, and even 70 million won in a month. The person who thinks this way, the person who believes in his own capability, a person who uses even small thoughts for personal growth. It's not a difference in education nor capability. Power to think. It's the difference in thinking skills. You need to build strength on your thinking skills. In the beginning, you think of low possibility. You have to build strength on your thinking skills for personal growth. You do not succeed with the amount of knowledge you have. With eagerness, with the confidence that you can succeed, this confidence in your head changes people. Everyone, as long as you can visualize clearly in your head how you will succeed, your body will change, your expression will change, and you will change into a successful person. Your body has a characteristic that changes depending on what you think in your head. So even though things didn't actually happen, your body changes as if things have actually happened. You are writing a life scenario that shows the type of person you would like to become, just like a movie. When you write a life scenario, it can be really hard to write because you wonder, can I really be the one who earns 50 million won a month? I really hope so, but what if I can't? Some people just put their pens up and down all night and can't write a line. Everyone, even if that is the case, grab the pen and write with courage. If you don't feel right, just hang on to it very eagerly until your mind changes. This isn't just a matter of how you feel or being hard to write. even if it's unlikely. If the possibility is less than 1% or 10%, you have to keep holding on to that possibility and move towards it. Success, it's never attained with high probability. It's a low possibility, but success is attained when you move towards it. It comes to your mind because it's possible. So, write it down and keep pledging that you will become successful. There is a good way to commit to that, to announce it to people around you, to announce it to your family. Of course, it's very likely to hear that you're crazy, yes, but a person who has never heard that he or she is crazy in his or her entire life is a person who has never lived passionately. A person who lives passionately will definitely hear that he or she is crazy. But people, they're usually afraid to hear that they're crazy. Everyone, you need the courage to hear that you're crazy. So be courageous to announce to your family, to people around you. With this announcement, your vision will be strengthened. Every time you talk, you're slipping into that vision. There's a fear in talking about that. Everybody, courage does not mean that you do not feel fear. Courage means that you feel that fear, but you face it. Such fear, by overcoming, you need the courage to declare that you will become a successful person. Whether you were born rich or were born poor. No matter how you were born, how you think in your life decides your life. That's why it is very easy to control your future free of cost. So control it as much as you want. And when that future comes to you, make it a future of your intention. You are not alone. When you're alone and give up due to hardship, it doesn't mean it's over. If you give up due to hardship, your wife, your husband, your parents, and your children, all of them will have to give up. That's why we have to stand up. If you succeed, your wife, your husband, your parents, and your children can succeed together. You have loved ones in your heart. This is why you have to stay courageous, even if you're afraid. Success belongs to the courageous ones. I hope everyone stays courageous to become a successful person. I'll end my lecture here.
Today I am going to talk about men's health, and in particular about father's health in this lecture today. In fact, unlike women, men do not go through a rapid menopause-like process. However, men also go through andropause, in which male hormone levels steadily decrease. But for men, even from an early age, they can be affected by a lot of environmental factors and stress. Working in your 20s and 30s as a part of a company or organization can cause excessive drinking, smoking, and a lot of stress. If you're overwhelmed by excessive work at this time, you can't exercise properly. You can already have belly fat in your early 20s and 30s. You can feel a lot of exhaustion. In fact, many people complain of liver function damage due to stress, excessive drinking, and abdominal obesity. Of course, men can recover well if they take care of their health while they're young and exercise. But there are many cases where they don't. Now, as you go from your 30s to your 40s, you'll feel that your recovery is much slower. Now, people jokingly say, wait till you're in your 40s, wait till you're in your 50s or 60s, your daily life changes. A lot of people say this, and I heard a lot of this too. Not only is there social stress and irregular eating habits, but male hormones are reduced by about 2% every year starting in their 20s. So in your 40s, you'll have 20 to 30% of the levels compared to your youth. When you're in your 50s or 60s, it's 10%. Once you're in your 70s or 80s, it's almost less than 5%. So people say that your male hormones decrease a lot. So for male hormones, when there's a reduction, it's actually masculinity which plays a major role. It's being active and aggressive. Masculinity is reacting when you see an attractive person. But once this falls off, it can be accompanied by a little depression. And when building up and maintaining muscle strength, the most important element is actually male hormones. In your 20s and 30s, even if you lack muscle strength, due to excessive fatigue and lack of exercise, if you diligently lift weights and exercise, it's possible to recover a lot. But once you're over 40, even if you put in the effort to exercise, it's hard to grow muscles as big or recover your health to what it was before. And male hormones also play a large role in bones. So men can develop osteoporosis or get weak bones. Your flexibility can weaken as well. Next is something that comes with age. This actually doesn't have to do with male hormone levels, but because of stress and various other causes, there are many cases where you can get hair loss. And the biggest headache for men is prostate hypertrophy. So when you're over 40 or around 50 to 60 years old, a lot of men suffer from this kind of prostate hypertrophy. So for men, while they have to manage their health from a young age, they have to manage particularly well in their 40s and 50s. It's not easy to recover broken health. You have to maintain your muscular strength as you get older. It's not easy to recover muscle strength once it's damaged in your 40s and 50s. When you're young, weight loss might be fine. But once you're 40, 50, or 60 years old, it's better to refrain from rapid weight loss and better to lose it very slowly. Why? Because once your muscles are reduced, it's hard to recover them. In particular, we can build arm and leg muscles at the gym, but for things like our core or muscles around our spine, it's not easy to recover them with exercise for the most part. So for healthy men, it's important to maintain health when you're young, but to really pay attention in your middle age. Then the first, most important thing for men is obviously exercise. No matter what we say, it's actually impossible to live without stress. So we have no choice but to get stressed. But what relieves this is exercise. I recommend that you do aerobic exercise that uses up to 50 to 60% of your maximum capacity. And because it's important for men to maintain their muscles, it's good to do exercise that maintains muscles as well. There's no need to overdo it. It's good to invest about 20 to 30% of our exercise towards muscle maintenance. Then around 70 to 80% can be for aerobic exercise. Of course, if you're building muscle for some purpose, you can invest more time into it, but it won't dramatically improve your health. Because your muscles won't increase as much as you'd expect, you really don't have to overdo it. Especially for men, Things like stress and overactivity can cause a lot of free radicalization. When we're young, even when we have some free radicals, we get rid of a lot of them because our bodies have the capacity to do so. But as we get older, our ability to remove them decreases. And men are very busy and have to pay attention to themselves. It's said that the concentration of free radicals increases a lot due to large amounts of activity and irregular eating habits. That's why I strongly recommend you to eat antioxidant foods, as well as products with antioxidant ingredients. I strongly recommend people consume these because we cannot consume these colorful rainbow vegetables every day for each and every meal. So it's good to supplement whatever you're lacking. In particular, men can get weak bones. It's not easy for modern people to see the sun, so it's easy to get osteoporosis from calcium concentrations. It's important for men to intake vitamin D in appropriate amounts. I also emphasize protein intake whenever I can. Because protein is something that isn't stored in our bodies, it's important that we supplement as much as we need whenever we can throughout every single day. Since it's not stored, you will lose muscle if you over-exercise without sufficient protein or don't intake any for the day on the basis of having a lot the day before because our bodies store protein on a daily basis. So it's extremely important to consume protein well and regularly. And once men start developing a belly and gaining weight, they think that they have to cut out fat altogether. But that's not correct. A balanced diet is 55 to 60% carbohydrates, around 25% fat, and about 15 to 20% protein. Note that there's a recommended daily intake of 25% fat. About 10% of that 25% are saturated fatty acids and 15% are unsaturated fatty acids. In fact, most unsaturated fatty acids are essential fatty acids that cannot be produced in our bodies. They are omega-3, omega-6, and 7. Among them, omega-3s are widely used in our bodies. This omega-3 that we cannot produce in our bodies are involved in brain tissue and cell membranes. In particular, these omega-3s help prevent excessive triglycerides from increasing in our bodies, so we're prescribed them as medication. Even without a prescription, omega-3 plays many good roles. Since it's an essential fatty acid, I recommend you to take some. Men have to also worry about prostate hypertrophy. In fact, this is quite a concern for men. You can't think of it as a disease that'll come as you get older. Add some good food to your diet for your prostate accordingly. Next, you must get adequate sleep. Make sure to try getting regular sleep time. And to relieve stress, enjoy some hobbies suited to you. You have to be equipped with these things so that you can live a healthy life with good muscle strength until you're 99 or 100. You must make efforts to have this kind of life. This is the case especially for young men in their 20s and 30s as well as old age. There are so many cases of fatty liver or liver failure that leads often to complaints of fatigue. You have to be equipped with these things so that you can live a healthy life. You take these products that are good for your liver. If you're tired and have liver problems, there's a lot of milk thistle on the market these days. It's good to take some health functional foods containing milk thistle. And, of course, for men, no matter what, vital energy is also extremely important. It's good for sperm production. Another thing you need is zinc. It's easy to run out of minerals like selenium which is essential for men. So I think it's important to take products with them to make sure your body doesn't run out.
Hi, my name is Patricia Ong, Sharon Rose Master. Today I have the privilege of giving you a product presentation on two of my favorite products, namely the toothbrush and the toothpaste. First of all, I want to tell you how did I get to know about Atomy. It is because of these two products that I got to be introduced to Atomy. And it was how my Atomy journey started. When I had periodontal issues for more than 20 years, struggling with it, I already had 2 surgeries, and the third one was coming. I was really not happy to hear from my periodontist that I'm to be due for a third surgery. Why was I upset? Because my bathroom is like a mini dental office. And I make sure that I follow the routine that I normally do for my oral health. And to be told that I have a third surgery, I was not a happy camper at all. So I went around researching for good organic products, expensive toothbrushes, and even expensive toothpaste in the hopes of regaining my dental health. And to no avail. When I was first given these 2 products, I was hesitant to use it because I've not heard about it. I don't know what this is all about. I don't know what kind of products it is. And I do not know where to do the research. And I was not wanting to use it for a long while. But after trying so many other products to no avail, I finally gave these 2 products a try. And to my amazement, it was such a good, refreshing feeling after using it. I tracked the progress of using these 2 products for 9 months and just to see whether does it really help me with my dental health. So as I alternate my dental appointments between my dentist and my periodontist every 3 months, at the 9th month mark was when my dentist told me that my gums was actually getting better. And he was so happy with what he saw, because for the past 20 years, he has always asked me, make sure you keep your oral health, dental health appropriately, continue with the regime, and not to give up what I have been doing in the past. But for the 9th month mark, when I went to see him, he told me that keep doing what you're doing because your dental health and your oral health is getting better, and he was so happy with the results. That got me interested to be more curious about this toothbrush and this toothpaste. So what happened was when I finally did the research on the toothpaste that Atomy offers, I was amazed. Look at this toothbrush itself. It is curved like a dental equipment, and which means that we can actually use this to access the back of our teeth and get a cleaning on our teeth. And it also has virgin plastic with diamond cut that helps us to have a better grip using this toothbrush. Notice that the head of the toothbrush is well-rounded and is slightly smaller than normal. And look at the bristles. They are yellow in color. And I was curious, why is it yellow? It actually has gold in it. And I'm like, why? Why gold? And actually gold is naturally antibacterial. So where do we leave our toothbrush? In the bathroom, right? So when we flush the toilet, do our shower, all these bacteria starts to land on this toothbrush itself. So with the antibacterial function that it has, it prevents bacterial growth on our toothbrush. Isn't that amazing? Also because it is such super slim bristles and soft, the tensile of the bristles is able to clean our teeth, in between our teeth and our gums more thoroughly, removing the food debris and plaque from our teeth. I was so amazed because every time when I use this toothbrush, I just get this feeling that I am having a very thorough cleaning of my teeth. Now, when we use the toothbrush, what do we use it together with? Other than the toothpaste. I call this the couple product in Atomy. Now, let me introduce to you the propolis toothpaste that we have. I did not know what propolis is all about, and is to have it in the toothpaste. When I found out that propolis is actually a resin that is used by the bees to seal the entrance of the beehives to protect the babies from getting infection. And on further research, I found that the propolis has got antibacterial and anti-inflammation properties. So, because has these two properties, this makes the toothpaste antibiotic. And also at the same time, our toothpaste also has green tea extract. Green tea extract actually helps make our teeth more whitened naturally. And also, I found out that this toothpaste, it contains xylitol. And I was curious, what is xylitol? Well, it is well known that xylitol is known to prevent tooth decay and also plaque deposits on our teeth. And I was like, wow, this is something that is so amazing to have this toothpaste that I'm using. It is 200 grams each, and it's a pack of 5. Now, not forgetting the oral care that we have. It's all in a pack. And this compact oral care, it makes it so convenient for me to use it while I'm traveling, or I can also leave it in my purse that I can bring around with me, that I can clean my mouth after every meal ingestion. So let me show you what we have in our oral care box. It has a toothbrush with a cover, and it also has the mini toothpaste, which you can buy separately as well. It contains 4 in the box. Also, it has this interdental brush that helps us to further clean our teeth from any food debris. I must say that if you're not convinced about using this toothpaste and toothbrush, and I encourage all of you to perhaps give these two products a chance, you have not made a wrong decision. And thank you for your time.
Hello Atomy family, my name is Sarah Kim, Diamond Master from Gold Coast. Nice to meeting you all. Today, I'm talking about how to write a life scenario. Before I talk about life scenario, I want to mention about that 8 steps toward success. What is number 1 and number 2 out of 8 steps toward success? First step, set a goal. Second step is make a decision. Set a goal clearly will guide you to make a success life. CEO Park said there are 2 groups of people. The people who work hard without target can be succeed. The other group of people make a target first clearly and work hard toward the target to achieve the success. Who do you think will achieve the target and success? I believe the second group of people will reach to the target and will achieve the goal. It's because in our life, we have good times and bad times as well. In Atomy business, of course, you have up and down. when you are down, without clear goal, that you don't know which direction you need to go, set a goal. Clearly will guide you in right direction. Today, I will guide you how to set a goal with life scenario. How to write a life scenario. 2017, I went to very first Success Academy in Korea. From then, I made a decision to do Atomy business. My sponsor gave me a blue book, the book called My Life Scenario. And she challenged me to complete that night. Even I sit down 3-4 hours, I couldn't start write down single word. I always the kind of person make a target to achieve. For example, I want to be an international nurse. That's the reason why I moved to Australia and learning English. And here I am, I achieved. And I want to be a great teacher. I worked as educator in the hospital. But I realized that I only make a small step, a goal that it could be achievable. Set a bigger dream with my life scenario. That beyond my capacity, which achievable. With Atomy will help you to achieve the things like that. Balanced life. Success mean in Atomy is incredibly special. Before I believe good education, good job, earning good money is success. But after I met Atomy, I learned what is the true meaning of success. The balanced life. There are 4 categories to be written down in your life scenario. Number 1, live well. Things that benefit to your body. Worth, money, car, house, business, saving, or health. That can be in number 1. Number 2, to learn. The things desire to gain knowledge and self-discovery. Habits, travel, education, learning. Like children, education will be into this. To love. Number 3, things that benefit the desire to love and be loved. Marriage, family, relationship, friendship, faith, or could be your sponsor and partners. That relationship can be here. To love and be loved. Number 4, to contribute. Things that benefit the community and your environment. Donation, volunteering, helping charities can be into here as well. Our Atomy leader, they're doing a lot of donations and helping charities. We could see every Success Academy what have done. And our company always looking for the community who need help as well. I want to be loved, then we need to love first. That's the company and our leaders show in their life. All the success people in Atomy said same things. They set a goal and work hard toward the goal. The goal guides them to succeed in Atomy. So make a clear goal in Atomy. And also, I was very touched with one of our Crown Master sharing her own life scenario. Not only she earns so much money and have a great life, and being Crown Master, yes, I envy that as well. But her life is also well balanced. True success life. Live well, to learn, to love, to contribute. She achieved the well balanced, and she showed the true meaning of what success. from the Bible said, faith will come from hearing. Every month I write down my life scenarios and sharing among our team members. And our team members also sharing their own life scenario to the team. I achieved a few things from my life scenario from 2017. And my faith has been grown. Before I thought, oh, it can't be possible. I don't think I can earn that much money. Or I can't have this kind of worthy life. And I don't have that many people among my maybe 40th of the birthday party. Everything is possible in Atomy. Dream vividly, and it will come true. Your turn. Make your own dream and write down in your life scenario. You haven't done that? Or you haven't done last 3-4 months? Please sit down and written down what you really want to achieve in Atomy. It will come true. Now, I'm closing my session with this. Specify your dream. It is more tragic not to have a dream to achieve than not being able to achieve your dream. Here is the tool. Your life scenario will guide you to make such a great, balanced, successful life. Thank you.
Awesome stuff. I never heard of anything like the life scenario put in that way. In order to stay motivated in your life, you should really write your goals in your life scenario. In Atomy, there's a saying, if you dream vividly, it will definitely come true. Before we end today, here is this week's mission. In your team meetings today, you'll be sharing about last week's mission with your teammates. Remember to be supportive and encourage your team members. See you next week.